Welcome to the Cast and Chill podcast, the only podcast where Dean will keep the beat the entire time.
I'm your host, Sam.
And I'm your host, Kitchen Floor.
What?
I don't,
They were keeping it consistent because last week I said Sam and you said tables, so this week you would have said Incog.
So I guess I'm Incog this week.
Well, then I guess I am. Am I you, Dean?
Who knows?
All right, well.
All right,
Also, I say last week, but we weren't around last week. We
that's
skipped
true,
out.
Before we... okay, so before we get into that, I'm your host, Sam.
And I'm Dean.
And with us this week, we have our special guest, Incog.
Hello.
Incog, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, boy.
As much as you feel comkomfortable saying.
All right.
Social security,
well,
zip code, all that stuff.
Darn.
Credit card number.
Almost there.
The 3 wacky numbers on the back.
Listen. All right. Now, first off, no, I'm kidding. No. I'm Avery
all right.
or Incog.
Well, we can put it in the tags.
Imagine. It'd be jumbled up and it'd be like a puzzle. But I'm Avery or Incog to many. I make Pokemon videos. I've been making videos for 10 years, funny enough.
What? Wow.
But I only got very serious recently. By like 2015 is when I got very serious. And I have like 274 subs. I also stream on twitch.tv/incog_m. I've gone through a plethora of name changes. And I don't know, I am probably I'm a second-rate Poke-Aim MD, if you wanted to call me that. Because I think
it's being a little generous.
No, like I know the
I'm
knowledge,
kidding.
right? I know the knowledge of Pokemon. I know the calcs. I know everything. I don't have the clout. I don't have his battling skill at all. He has everything better than me. I just have the knowledge and the personality, according to some.
And the looks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, he's a lot darker than Joe.
just a little bit.
Little bit. So we weren't around last week. And that there isn't any, big reason for that. It's not like
we were at Anime Expo, RTX, and what was the other one? There was 3 going on, right?
I don't know the other one. But yeah, we were at all the conventions at the same time. We were doing coverage for IG. No. We just got caught up in other stuff that was going on.
Not Chris. What's his name? Greg Miller at E3. We were impersonating him.
Didn't he get kicked out?
I think so.
Banned from E3 for life or some
No.
Oh Lord.
Well, I don't know about that.
Somebody got banned from E3. Hold on, I need to look this up.
Probably you for saying this.
E3. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. To be fair, though, that EA conference was pretty cringy, so I could see why they wouldn't want him back.
Hey, stay away from us, please. But sir, no.
Yeah, Greg Miller has been banned from E3. Yep.
That's hilarious.
God.
Damn. No, but Angie actually did end up going to Anime Expo, and she got me a Final Fantasy 15 poster. So
that's cool.
And she got me a giant slime from Dragon Quest, like a giant slime.
Oh, those slime things are fucking cute. I want one.
Angie, upon my request, ended up making a video where it's like the Hero Smash reveal trailer, except it's playing I Need a Hero from Shrek 2.
God damn.
There's nothing good about this at all.
It's the best thing that I've ever seen in my life.
Don't say that. Don't lie to the people. This is not good at all.
My favorite thing about that trailer was a version, and I can't find it anywhere. It was the reveal trailer, but when all the other heroes show up, it's that song by the Migos and 2 Chainz.
Oh no, I know exactly what you're talking
Words
about.
in Trouble.
No, that's awful.
Wait, Sam, did you just say that? Did you just say the words of a song on a YouTube video?
Oh my God.
It's UMG.
God.
I actually got a video claimed by what was the WMG?
Yeah, WMG. Yeah.
The other. It was actually the Square Enix conference at E3 because Life is Strange had some like song in the background. So
that game
great.
is not good.
Did somebody posted posted like a stream highlights that someone had done of Life is Strange on my server, and then they replied saying, "Is this really how the youth talk nowadays?" And I was like, first of all, how are you talking, bro? Like, what the fuck? But I was like, no, it's Life is Strange. That's not how anyone talks.
The kids are into today.
Isn't Life is Strange? is like how French people think that American hipsters from Oregon sound like.
All right, to be fair, they're not too far off, though. We had to admit.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Look,
Because we don't even know what they
People from-
sound like.
people from Oregon hit kind of different. Not gonna lie.
Listen.
Mia's from Oregon.
Okay, I don't know her,
Well,
so I can't retract that statement.
she does not. She does not talk like that.
Weed is a hell of a drug.
This is true.
Isn't it like from Family Guy or something? Like
A crack
where'd
is
you
a
get
hell
that
of a drug.
tattoo? Yeah, I don't know, Peter. Crack is a hell of a drug.
Goddamn. Are we just gonna reference the whole?
No.
Yeah, this whole podcast is
It's
now
gonna be the
Family Guy
reference.
funny moments.
Yeah.
No, don't do
Y'all
this.
remember that time when they did the thing?
Oh,
Summit 1G will react to it because that's all he does.
Ew. No, oh no.
But what's been going on in the past like week since we've been gone?
Well, we
Area
had
51.
Area 51 meme.
Area 51. Yep.
That one anime place, unfortunately, had.
Oh,
Oh
a fire
yeah,
happen.
Mia was telling me about that.
That was really bad because probably a lot of directors of some of those shows are actually. Well, we have no confirmation as we're recording this of anybody being dead that was related to any of that, but it could be that too. They could be, but I don't.
Was
wanna
it
throw
like
false
during the
information out.
day?
Yeah,
like the day.
like some dude just had lit it on fire, and they caught him.
It was arson.
Was it like
arson.
was like they did it on purpose?
Shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
damn.
yeah. They didn't like the anime place. And I sat there and I was like, oh geez, I really hope nothing bad happens, because at first the reports were saying, oh, maybe like 1 or 2 casualties, and then today as we're recording,
Wait, did
this,
we
they
even
said
say where it was?
it was in Japan?
No. Like
Was it?
what the studio was.
No, I forgot the name.
Was it Kyoto?
It was probably
I think
Kyo.
it's something. Yeah, it was. I think that's
Kyo
it.
Annie or whatever. That's a hashtag I've been seeing. But at first it was like 1 at
Yeah.
like yesterday night, and now today as we're recording,
Is
33 was what I saw recently.
33. Yeah.
Oh
33 dead.
yeah, it says man shouting "You die" kills 33 at Japan Anime Studio.
Jesus. That's so fucked.
That's pretty insane. How like is he just mad that about something
That's
about the
like-
show? Like how?
What goes through your head that you justify setting a building on fire?
Well, clearly the person's insane. Like regardless.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like what is that, like, realistically speaking, what has anime done to anybody, like from a standpoint of like damaging people, right? Like people
It's
who
not hurting anybody.
people who legitimately are obsessed with anime, fine. They're weird people. We can all say that. When you're obsessed though, but just your normal fan like me and other people, like
Yeah.
they don't do anything
It's
to
like-
anybody.
This is also like I'm pretty. I mean, like I'm no anime expert, but this is also, I believe, like a studio that is generally held at a pretty high regard.
I believe you're right. Yeah, like they did. I think the big thing I saw from them was Dragon Maid.
They did a
and
Silent
I
Voice.
loved that. Oh, that too.
And Free.
Oh, they did Free.
They did Free.
That shit's mad gay.
That's
It's funny 'cause
why
it is.
that's why Mia knew about them. But
Gay anime.
yeah.
And a gay.
Lucky Star, is that what that is?
Lucky Star. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
there's a
Full
few-
Metal Panic, Fumofu. I've seen that clan
Oh,
ad.
shit.
And then
I've heard of.
Suze.
Some of these
What's
I've
the name of
heard,
that
like,
girl?
in-
Haru. Suze.
Susanoo?
Something like that.
What?
The melancholy of whatever her name is. I don't know her name.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that.
These could all be wrong. It's just what comes up on the Google images when you
Yeah.
search up their name.
But yeah, basically,
Yeah, gotcha.
terrible thing that happened.
Yeah.
Thoughts and
Shitty
like,
people.
like, I don't usually say thoughts and prayers because I always think that kind of stuff is useless, but it does. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean, like, we can't-
sentimental
there's not much
value
that we can
wise,
do.
it's fine.
Is there? So did they end up? What happened to the dude?
They
Like,
caught the guy apparently.
Thank God.
Now,
Huh.
that's all I know in the situation because that's what I read today, and then I went to sleep. So now I'm awake again, and I don't know anything else that has happened. But feel free to
Yeah,
Google.
I was at work, so I didn't. I only heard about it by like in passing, like on Twitter and shit.
mm,
And it's a shame because like. Yeah, these people were just, trying to do their job, and then you got this crazy super fan. Or no, you know what? No, I'm not gonna call him a fan. This crazy lunatic just decided, you know what? I disagree, so I'm gonna burn the fucking building down. Like,
I mean, not that it should matter because fuck them and they shouldn't. I mean, I don't want to know anything about the person, but it's like I really do wonder like what could have made them so mad.
from a psychology standpoint, of course I want to know. But At the same time, I don't care who this person is. I'm not gonna give them any recognition. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna find out what their name is, and I'm not gonna say their name ever.
Yeah.
They're gonna be that nameless nobody that
Mm-hmm.
tried to ruin something.
Yeah,
And
certainly.
my hope is that this will bring people together.
Hopefully.
All right.
Yeah.
But now into more exciting things and other things.
So
that
Area
are not as
51, like
sad.
we were saying.
No, that was not. No, that meme. Oh my god.
Yo, I'm not even kidding. I already booked my ticket.
For the people
Wait.
who are uninformed, there is a Facebook thing, and they started on Twitter and Facebook, mind you, of people
Yeah.
who want to storm Area 51 on the principle, on the guess that they can't stop all of us. Now, of course, you think to yourself, it's just a meme, right? But because there's probably something in Area 51 that we want to see, that the government doesn't
I'm
want
trying to
us
get my
see,
Ben 10 watch.
the people who are in charge of it, actually, the Air Force, are like, hey, don't do it. We're going to be ready if y'all come through. And it's really stupid. Mind you, I'm a meme connoisseur, mind you. I am the person who makes a lot of, like, memes. Lucky Lucianos for anybody who's out there. And why? Why Area 51 of all things?
I just my least favorite thing about it is it started out as like this funny thing. It's like, let's go free the aliens, and then slowly you see the motive change to let's go clap alien cheeks. Like, come on, bro.
Who's to
What's
say
wrong with
these-
that?
Who's
You're
to
really
say-
out of pocket.
Who's to say these aliens are gonna have reproductive organs?
Exactly.
What do
Well,
you-
we're never gonna
alien
know. We're
cheeks.
never gonna know until we
Why
go,
is
bro.
it
I'm telling you.
assumed? Why is it assumed? Why do you want to clap alien cheeks so much? What is in?
What if they don't have cheeks to clap?
That's true as well.
Well, you're never gonna know unless you go.
But why do you? It's
The same people that go to Area 51 those people are the same people that eat Tide Pods.
Listen,
Wow, dead
I ain't
old
said all
Like,
that.
are we
meme.
really losing anything? If
Wait,
anything
where's Area
happens to them?
51 again? What state?
Nevada,
Roswell,
Nevada.
Mexico.
New Mexico, one of
No.
them.
Airport in Lincoln County, Nevada.
And
Alright.
the other thing is,
Dude,
like,
imagine
none of
them
the
dressed in their
government
like
can
dark ass like 15-layer Naruto outfits in the fucking Nevada desert.
Part of me is really curious, like, what would they do if they saw like thousands of people? going
Seriously,
from
like
the
if
gas
there
station?
literally was like 1,000 people running at the gate, like
1,000
would
would be
they?
nothing.
Well, like
could-
let's
they
say
could take care of
thousands,
that.
thousands of people. Like
let's say,
no, but like when you say take care, like what do you mean? Like would they just open
They probably have
fire?
weapons. They probably have
Well,
weapons. So they can
Would they do
crowd
that
control,
though?
Let's theorize here,
Crowd
right?
control.
Let's theorize here. First off, you're storming a government facility, right? So already they can characterize it under some sort of terrorism, right? And
But
if
would they?
But that's the thing. Would they?
Because they
Given-
know it's happening and they know that it's just a bunch of dumb
It's
kids.
also premeditated. This like people are planning this. They know the government can see this shit. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be a surprise.
It's
But
not
they
like they're
know,
sitting there
yeah.
saying,
But the fact that it's not a surprise means that they can't go, "Oh, we thought that it was terror." Like they know that it's just a bunch of stupid kids. Like, would
well,
they?
get into
But
the
then it's
debate
not
of-
just kids; it's adults too, and that's what
Well,
makes
you
it
know what I
worse.
meant. You know what I meant. Like,
Yeah, but you know, they're gonna.
Like, I'm all for the meme, but like, don't actually storm Area 51.
look, Sam,
what happens
I
if
may or
they're
may
just-
not have booked an extra ticket. All I'm saying is, if you're free,
Listen, the fences are probably gonna be electric, barbed wire, dumb shit. What they could do is that they could shoot rubber bullets, or they could just kill people, honestly. Because at this point, that's what I'm expecting to happen here. I'm
It's the
expecting natural
goddamn
selection.
government.
I'm expecting natural selection to come in and say,
There it is.
listen, there's about 8,000 of y'all who decided to run up on us, saying we wouldn't have enough. Now, all I'm gonna say is this: bullets travel faster than people. All right.
Yeah.
yeah, but bullets don't travel faster than people Naruto running. This is a
No, it
fact.
does. They don't travel
Yes, they
through
do.
people. That's the issue you're gonna have. But you can use human meat shields, and
This
that's
is the
gonna be awful.
This is the U.S. government. Like, they could definitely deal with crowd control.
They
could
have the power of God and anime on their side.
Listen,
Who says the aliens even want to leave? What if the aliens team up with the government to tell the people to
Dude,
go away?
that would be insane. No, but what if I want to see a movie where they like the aliens actually team up with like the people and they plan like an escape versus the US government?
And then the aliens turn on everybody, and then the government and the people have to work together.
Or the aliens brainwash the people so that now they have like an army of weebs that on their side and they're using them like mind control to attack everyone.
okay, but be realistic with me here. Weebs only know probably how to swing a katakana and swing a katana. Okay, and to that
They all roll up in
extent,
some.
we
Imagine.
shit.
Okay,
I'm
hold
gonna
up.
keep
Just
it- I'm
I just
gonna
want you
K-pop
for
people.
a second, just for a second.
no.
Imagine a trailer where it's literally like a line of U.S. soldiers with their guns pointed. They're like in one knee. All of them are holding their guns pointed at one side, and on the other side, it's literally like 100 people Naruto cosplaying, holding katanas, and behind them is a giant spaceship.
No, I don't want to imagine that. Actually,
I want to see that movie.
I don't, because I don't like it. Why? Why?
Yo, bro, what if they got Omnitrixes in Area 51?
Listen, I don't want to know because I'm probably not gonna be the one who's gonna grab it. You say tricks is like they have like a bunch, like they have several.
They all start turning on each other, like, no, I want it, no, I want it, and then it
That's what I'm saying.
it turns into like Hunger Games, Area 51 Hunger Games.
It's like peaceful at first because everyone's like, oh, we have this common goal. We want all the alien tech that we see on TV. We want to clap alien cheeks. But then
They all want it for themselves.
But then it's like if there's a limited supply. Because remember, if this is in the thousands, I'm guaranteeing they only got like 20 of them Omnitrixes in there.
You don't know, bro.
And they can make their own Avengers off of those, right? And then
What if the actual Avengers are just in there?
what
Straight
happens if
up.
they just have like they just have injections where you could just have superpowers in there. Like there are so many possibilities. That's why it's still scary to me. It's like, what? First off, stop trying to clap foreign cheeks. You know you can't get anybody else's cheeks.
gonna say,
Stop
yeah.
trying to clap alien cheeks. You're not getting that either, my guy. You really can't
Damn.
get a normal boyfriend or girlfriend. All right.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep it $150 with everybody on Twitter. If you already don't
Hard
got
fact.
nobody, how you gonna get an alien? The alien's not gonna be
Above
impressed.
51.
Evolve,
Yeah,
my
but
guy,
51.
evolve. And two, I really hope if something comes out of this that is not productive, I'm gonna be on Twitter sitting there like, I warned y'all about natural selection. Y'all,
I hope it's live stream. I hope some dumbass.
Oh, dude, fucking on. Oh wait, they shut it down, right? What's the name of that live streaming one that they used to have back in the day?
What, live?
Periscope?
Yeah, Periscope.
That's still around, isn't it?
Is it really? I thought they shut it down.
I don't know.
Someone periscopes it.
God, that's
Today we go to
Instagram
war.
Live.
It's gonna be live.
Instagram Live. Oh god.
Yo, thanks for the sub, Chocolate Charlie. Very much appreciated.
Someone's gonna put a
Imagine.
router.
Yo, thanks for the bits.
Some dude brings a cooler, starts handing out drinks.
To the aliens.
Area 51 cooler. Area 51, just
yo, I
one of
brought you
your
some-
weird
I brought
alien
you some
dollars.
co-
Here you go.
I
Thank
brought you
you.
this Earth drink. I brought you this Earth drink. It's called Coke.
It's Dr. Pepper. Oh,
Thank you,
the
Glark
alien.
Shot
Do you
for
have
the dollar.
Pepsi? Oh god.
Like, where'd he get the dollar from? It fell out of that fat kid's wallet who was running into us. Oh, okay. Thank you. Like, but anywho, don't storm it. The government
Or
doesn't
do
care
and
about
record
us.
it.
And if you do,
Record
yeah,
it.
record it. I want to see it happen first before you guys get tackled and killed.
You think that they have
That's gonna
signal in the fucking Nevada desert?
No.
You think we could get one of the aliens on the podcast?
Specifically, I know that because planes don't fly.
Yo, what if
I
like
just realized
one of the
what you
aliens
said.
got out and they just became like regular people, like they were just among us now?
If they just transformed.
No, they don't
Into one
transform. Like they just become a part of
integrate
society.
into society.
Yeah.
No, we already listen. America's already
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
racist. do you honestly think it's gonna work out?
But think about it.
That
Think
guy-
about it.
Now, I don't care
if we have
you're
aliens,
black, white, green, or purple. Yes, you do. Shut up.
but it would bring humans together, though.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't. Don't lie to me. Like you see a
Hey,
black and
look.
white person handshaking, you're like, yeah, racism. Stop the guys. Like there's no other.
Look,
racism.
I could
No.
bring up like legitimate historic examples, but let's not.
No. It's not gonna work that way. These are people who don't speak the English language. They speak the Glucknock.
You don't know.
All right, bro. No,
speak
we
the
probably do
Glucknock.
know. All right.
This man said they speak the Glucknock.
All right, bro. They speak something weird. All right. More on that
All
at
right.
11.
What if they're all just like Venom symbiotes?
Please, no. I make too many sounds in my room for them to stay on me. Everybody knows Venom hates sound. And
Wait, so if you have a symbiote and you beat your meat, is that still masturbation? Or
it's still self-play. Yeah, I think so. That's a
But, like,
weird
what if-
question. Huh.
But like,
didn't
what if
think
it's the
about it like
symbiote
that.
that's doing it? What if the symbiote's controlling you?
Huh.
Like, because it's not technically self-pleasure, but it is because it's you, or...
That's a good question. You know what? Let's not do that today. But anywho,
Let's Google it.
All right.
No! Why would Google help?
Okay,
no.
so
Okay,
if
all
you
right. No,
had
stop.
a
Let's move on to a different topic.
and
Dean's about to get put on some list.
Oh my god, you're gonna.
Speaking of lists, I was at work. This is actually a while ago. I don't know what. Well, and I just remembered it. One of my bosses was listening to a podcast where those like companies like Ring and stuff where they like install like you can get like cameras and shit.
Yeah.
One of those companies, a guy came on a podcast and he hid his voice, he hid his name, and he said, "Yeah, we're working on a system where if you walk up to a house." Like, even if you live there and you enter it, like, after this hour, your face is captured and sent to a database of undesirables.
Oh.
So, like, if you go out late and you come back home, congratulations, you're on a list of undesirable persons.
Why?
What?
Because you're trying to get into the house late at night, and the program assumes no normal person would be walking into a house at 2 a.m. They must be evil.
What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
It kind of does. It kind of does a little bit.
No, because if you get drunk one night and decide to come home late, then you're
Well,
undesirable.
Well, I mean, no, I agree. I definitely think it's gonna do more bad than good. But and the thing is, like, he wasn't technically allowed to legally talk about that. He had to sign an NDA. Who knows what else these fucking companies are doing?
Listen,
Like, who knows what other shady shit's going on?
Listen, we already know the government's watching over us. I'm not too surprised people are breaking NDAs at this point. All right.
Shout out to the FBI agent that's in my computer.
He already knows
What's up, Holmes? I call him Jeremy. I talk with him at night. I like he listens.
Yo, Jeremy, you up? You got a text on your phone? Yo, bro, what you need?
Now he doesn't
shame.
talk back, but I know he's there. I can feel him.
Mine just looks at me in shame. That's all he does.
Damn, bro.
All right. Speaking of government and stuff that probably watches over us, Amazon Prime Day was recently. Well,
Yes.
it's Prime Days, but they call it
that's
Day.
They say Prime Day, but it almost always extends, and it's like hey, just in case you missed it. It's like, shut up, shut up.
No, a lot of people like to buy a lot of stuff. It's great. Prime Day is awesome. And then everyone's like, oh, but Amazon treating their workers like shit. Let me just broach this topic by saying this. A lot of jobs treat their workers like shit and don't have good conditions. Amazon's a big billion-dollar business, though, and it makes a lot. It doesn't surprise anybody at this point. And people are like, stop buying on the Prime Days. And I sit there and I say the same thing every year because I've heard it every year. Is there anything else that could be done? Because not buying Amazon for 2 days does nothing to them.
Because like you can't realistically ask people to stop buying stuff on Amazon because like people need stuff. And even
Just
if
go
you
to a
could
store.
realistically get like a significant amount of people to stop buying stuff, it's not gonna hurt them. Like Amazon has so much money that it's ridiculous.
Is Jeff
Like, is it
Bezos still the richest guy, even after his
He's-
divorce?
After his he there was like some statistic where like if he could give like some obscene amount of money to I don't remember what it was. But he essentially has enough money to lose a fairly large amount and still be fine.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll still be fine
I mean,
regardless.
he'll still be the richest person because it's based on the value of the person, not how much money they like legitimately have. It's
So
like,
not all their
Yeah.
assets will be liquid.
yeah, like
You
he
got
still
stocks
lost
and shit.
basically half his shit, but then it's just like he gains more. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
does he lose any worth? No.
No.
It's just like, all I'm saying is this: I wish Amazon people didn't have terrible work conditions, but there's legitimately nothing we can do at the end of the day. And though you want to try and be supportive and not buy stuff, you're legitimately doing nothing.
Have you guys seen the Amazon like employee training videos that leaked?
No.
It's the worst shit ever. It's like they basically tell you like kind of like winking like we are not anti-union. We do not discourage you from unionizing or whatever. And then they continue to like tell you all these reasons why if you find someone doing it, you should report it to your boss and blah 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 and all these different things. It's
Jesus.
yeah.
That's pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
Amazon's still shitty. Like I'm not excusing what they do, but I do justifiably understand why people do it. But at the same time, until there is a big uproar and change, you're not really
unless
doing
like
anything.
Jeff Bezos deep fries a baby, realistically nothing's gonna happen to them.
Yeah, like
you can try and cancel them, but like at the end of the day, it's gonna be like that picture of like the scissors trying to cut water. You know, like what was it, like K-pop stands trying to cancel somebody? It's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, like Jeff Bezos could legitimately say the N-word and still get away with it. Like that's how deep this is. Like,
yeah.
And I usually say that kind of stuff like, oh, if they say the N-word, they're gonna get canceled and they're not gonna be able to do anything. But he can do that several times and still be worth the same amount of money.
How many N-words do you think he's got in him before he loses everything?
You'd have to
at least
he'd have
5.
You know that one time Riley Reid made a rap when she made her rap and she used the hard R. Imagine that, but like 1,000 times. That's how many times.
Was it the hard R? I thought it was the soft A.
I think it was the soft A, but I
Is there a soft R and a hard A?
No, there's no soft R.
There's no soft R. We call it the soft A because it's more commonly used. No, you don't say nigga, all right? You don't say that. All right?
Whoa, that sounds like something entirely different.
All right? See, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't say it as that, like soft A. We just call it.
You said that, and I immediately thought of that. I think it's like, it's not. I don't think it's Berlizzi, but that video where it's just like, you're gay. He's gay.
Yeah, that's definitely Berlizzi.
But no, yeah, you guys, we're not gonna make a change with Amazon now. Area 51, on the other hand,
no,
there's still a chance. There's still a chance.
We're not doing this again.
No, but I actually
Area 51, and it's just gonna be Jeff Bezos.
it's just him and Elon
Jeff
Musk.
Bezos cheated on his wife, and it's gonna be an alien that you're gonna see come the day
Elon
they
Musk
raid
is gonna be leading the charge.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be on the other side.
So that way he can get a UFO to go home to Mars.
Hey, like, Elon, you have to be on our side. Why? Well, we'll let you in Area 51, and all you have to do is blow away these anime people.
But
Got
what
it,
if
say
there's
no more.
cat girls
Then he'll be
All
there
right.
by himself.
by himself?
Yeah. Nah.
No,
He'll dig a hole and make him out.
I actually didn't end up buying anything on Amazon that day
Oh,
because
I
I'm a
didn't.
scrub.
I'm broke.
Same. But hey, someone just raised their Patreon pledge on my page for $1. So that's one more dollar that I'm making.
Listen, I just get paid. That's it. All right. I don't participate in weird deals because Amazon's weird. And personally, they just email me and say, "Hey, you looked at this item on this day. We
I
want you
hate
to
that.
buy this." And I'm just
I
like,
hate that. You look at one item like once by accident, and then like it's in your recommended forever.
So Sam has a lot of My Little Pony figures, is what we're getting at.
Well, no, because I looked at back when I played Yu-Gi-Oh, I tried to buy cards from Amazon. Eventually, I switched to TCG Player because it was cheaper and faster. But I looked at cards once for a month, and now they will not disappear from my recommended.
Wow, it's on my Amazon recommended. Here, let's
don't
do this,
wanna know
guys. Let's
what's
go to our Amazon, and then we'll say the craziest shit that's
no.
on our recommended.
But I actually did get something from Prime Day. I got an Elgato Stream Deck for a couple reasons. One, one is for a project I'm working on, which involves reverse engineering it, and the other is I just wanted one. It was cheap. It was like I think $50 off. It was like it was 100 as opposed to 150. Seemed like a pretty good deal to me, and I've been using it the past couple days, and I have to say it's pretty impressive just how much it can do. Like I have a button where if I press it, it will open OBS, put it on my left monitor, open up Discord, put it on my right monitor. If Chrome is open, it will shrink Discord and have it and Chrome be on the same monitor, and starts my countdown timer for my stream.
Nice.
It's
have a humor and entertainment book. I guess that's kind of weird.
Yeah, mine's pretty boring.
And I was like, I have nothing weird on here.
Yeah, no,
Kindle
mine's mostly
ebooks.
like microphone equipment and stuff.
Yeah, I see some USB. I've never searched for a USB hub. I talked about needing one yesterday, and okay.
What's up?
Amazon is always listening, and here's how I know.
It was a coincidence.
I needed a micro SD card for a project, and and I knew I had one. So this was back when I was in college, and I was looking around my room thinking, and sometimes when I look for stuff, I talk to myself out loud.
So you're crazy.
Where the hell is this mic? Shut up. So I'm like, where the hell is this micro SD card? Blah 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 blah. Eventually, my roommate's like, why don't you just go to Walmart and get one? So I'm like, all right, sure, let's go to Walmart. So we drive to Walmart. We pull into the parking lot. I get a notification on my phone. Hey, here's something we think you might like. A micro SD card. Like, I'm sorry, what? There isn't even one of these on my wish list. How in the hell did you know I wanted one?
Well,
so it's just
No, it happens. It happens.
coincidence?
I say the same thing every time. Technology companies, everybody's being watched. They have,
Try it. Say you want a cat, and then pull up to the pet store and see if the same thing happens. But now watch.
It's
oh
not
my
just
god,
once.
Ellen, you did it! Like, it's just like, no, it's not gonna happen.
No. But what if like it's also listening right now, and it knows that you're trying to test it, so it purposely doesn't show it?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have my Alexa on, so it's not. Gonna
Oh, you just said it. You have to blur that. Or bleep.
What? No.
You can't say that name
Why?
because then it's gonna activate everyone who's watching this.
Who cares?
Oh my
You know
god.
what? They should be watching with headphones. They're
You know, some people could put it on a TV or on a
They're taking
laptop or something.
Nah,
All right.
Nah, they're taking an L for that.
Okay.
Alexa, clap those cheeks! Like,
Make
they
them
should,
cheeks
They should
clap.
be. They
Those
should
alien
Be.
cheeks.
No.
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 All right. Dean, I'm gonna tell Mia that you want to clap alien cheeks.
Do it.
He's
I'll
not
tell her
scared.
right now. I'll tell her right now.
No,
Here.
I'm doing it right now on your server.
No.
Let's see.
I'm doing it.
They're both gonna tell somebody.
Here, do it on the lounge. We'll do it at the same time.
What's her fucking name?
It's just Mia with a crown.
Dean wants to go to Area 51 and clap.
Beat you to it.
Fuck.
Still post it though. Still post it. Beat you to it. Anyways.
Well, yep. All right. So there's that stupid thing.
If you're not on my server yet, then don't join.
Don't got him.
If you're seeing this, you're already dead. Like, man.
You guys know the dude from the History Channel that goes.
Wait, I just got a micro
Aliens.
SD card recommended to me right now on
not.
Amazon. It's a 400 gigabyte SanDisk Ultra micro SD
Shut up.
card.
No, you did not.
I can show you the picture.
Jesus. You're listening, bro.
I told you. I say it every time. You're being watched at all different things. It's like, oh no, we can't talk about that because our topic's already gone. Oh, damn.
What's
Wait,
up?
what?
I was gonna say in the
Now you-
past, when Discord was having that whole entire thing with the furry stuff and all that,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and how if you badmouth furries, that your Discord just stopped working.
Yeah,
One
but the
time,
thing
one of
is-
my friends was doing that, and he couldn't get on Discord for 20 minutes. It's like, even though that could be coincidental, but he showed us these internet bars, showed us everything. And then when we tried to call one time, we were talking about something, it said like call unavailable one time. And
Damn.
Discord wasn't having any issues. But it happened because that could have been coincidental. Fine. But
the
tech
thing is, like-
companies, all this kind of stuff, it's like, what the fuck?
The thing is, with the Discord example, though, there was proof that there was actual furry collusion going on.
collusion.
Listen, collaborated listen. Furries are back and they're listening to our conversations. Something grabs a hold of me tightly every daily and nightly. It's just furries.
Hey, but speaking of though, that Cats movie.
Wait, hold on. Before we get to that, I want to. So you guys know that the dude from the History Channel that goes aliens.
Yes, that
Can't say I
old
do.
meme.
He went to my college.
Oh,
What? That
well,
crazy.
I don't know who that is, but
The dude, the random meme, the guy with the weird hair. He has kind of a big forehead. He says aliens. And shit.
Yeah, he went to my college, bro.
Come on, man. You gotta know the meme.
aliens, dude, meme.
But the
Oh,
these cats people do look like aliens.
I didn't know that
Okay.
was the original line.
I was not prepared to talk about cats. All right.
Yo, someone on the server just said xenomorphs are attractive.
Wait, I gotta find this picture now. I'm gonna put it. So Dean, start talking about cats while I find this picture.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they're making it. It's gonna be live action. All of the cats are CG. Dude, if you look on Twitter, it's people posting like Cat in the Hat and like Sonic and stuff.
But anywho,
No, it's they're making it live action, and it's gonna be a bunch of people CGI'd as cats. It's basically nothing but furry bait. It's
For anybody who doesn't know, Cats doesn't really have a cohesive plot from the musical aspect of things. So when I saw this trailer, I said, how could they do this? No! Not that meme! Why? Why are you like this? Who made you like this, dog?
Sam, you gotta put that picture on the screen while
somebody
we're
sent
while
that
we're
to
saying
me
that.
in DMs, and I was real concerned.
Sam, you gotta put that picture on screen so people know what we're talking about.
It's just a dude kissing a xenomorph, and it says, and the xenomorph is me. It says me, and then the dude's is labeled that son of a bitch Samuel.
Why? Why does everyone...
Telling you, man, I'm telling you.
This episode's just Area 51. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all this is.
Area 51 and cats.
We barely even talked about... We've spent probably...
2 seconds.
Like 2/3 of
I
this
guess,
talking
like-
about clapping alien cheeks.
I didn't
I'm
even know there was
telling
an
you,
official
bro.
announcement for cats. Like
It just literally dropped.
I think it
like,
just
hours
happened
ago.
because it's trending like right now. I mean, last time that we did a video, the whole Little Mermaid thing was trending. Dude, it's insane because I follow like the Little Mermaid account on Instagram, and every single post that they post, like all the comments are not my Ariel. It's like, geez.
people need to get the fuck over themselves.
But the thing is, it's the old one. It's like the Instagram is for the old one. I don't know what it's.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
Still though, like I think people need to get over it. Like,
Listen,
And the movie's gonna be
okay.
shit out of their way, guys.
Yeah, it's not going to be good. And additionally, this is already a fictional ass character. Why does it matter? One, you know, that's the argument. Why do you care so much for a fictional character, bro?
and there it is. And then,
Like, everyone was just like, yo, make Tiana white. What would that do? And I said, but Tiana's skin tone, her being one of me, is actually meaningful to the plot of the story.
Hey,
While
they
Ariel
made-
being-
They made the genie
part of
black.
her character.
They made the
No
genie
one
black.
still cares about the damn genie. Anywho,
He was blue. You know who else could be blue?
I swear to Christ, dude.
Them Area 51 aliens.
My God, we're not talking about these Alien 50. Okay.
This man, Alien 50. What?
Alien 51. Is that like Alien X?
Yes. Except it would be,
No.
what's the Roman numeral 51?
Is it like
Why would
L-I?
Is it? I think it's Alien Lee.
Lee.
Oh my goodness gracious, why? Why, Dean? Why? Fucking miss
Why?
from SpongeBob.
The thing is, real quick, well, before we get too off topic, because I still have the page open for the cats thing, if they were to make a live action film, would it have been better if they just made them like CGI cats?
They just, maybe. I think, like, you could just throw a cat suit on people and be fine with it, honestly.
Just like in the thing?
Yeah, because, like, even though it's going to look awkward, the musical's already trash and it already looks weird, but people are like, okay, that's fine. It would be morally acceptable just to put them in a, I guess in this case, a fursuit, but not really. I guess a cat costume we would really call it at this point, rather than what they have here, because that just looks ugly. It looks like they are one.
Hey
I
man,
am cat and person.
don't bad mouth the furries. You know what'll happen.
Listen. I have never done it until fairly recently, and no one's gonna ever know about it because all those posts are gone. So don't try and get to me.
But you just did it on a public podcast.
What are you talking about? You have no proof of that.
It's like
true, you don't have
everything
proof.
that he's been talking about this whole time has just been censored. Every time that you talk, it's just nothing but censored.
It just
So-
sounds like TV static.
Yeah, like damn, this is an odd episode they chose to have. It's just weird
Just
long
it's
pauses,
It's just 4 minutes of redacted. Redacted.
and then we respond, and halfway through
Yeah,
that,
I really like that. Yeah, redacted. Yeah, that sounds cool. Redacted. Yeah. Like, man.
The government actually messages us, yo, you guys got a lot of shit right about what's in Area 51. Can you take down your podcast?
imagine we get claimed by the U.S. government. Screw UMG, man. It's USG.
USG. Yo.
United States government. God damn it.
By the way, Mia replied just with a crying laugh face. So there you go.
Damn, she has a sense of humor. Insane.
Anyways, yeah,
Man.
USG,
USG.
Universal Song Group. Let's do it.
I mean, yeah. Speaking of that, though, WMG hasn't filed a counterclaim or whatever the hell. Thankfully, so.
Yo, I was gonna say,
still pulling.
I got onto the studio the other day, and at the very top was a notification that says, copyright claims are now required to give you a timestamp.
Yeah. So yeah, they're making like an actual good change.
Yeah,
And it's
Yep.
like.
I saw that, and I like posted on the server. I was like, yo, that was pretty cool. Although it did say manual claims, so apparently automated ones won't. But does that mean that like it'll automatically give us the timestamp because it's automated? So it'll just say what time in the video it detected it, or does that mean we're just not going to get it at all? So if they're automated, like we don't get anything.
Most automated claims already have it. I know I used the Seinfeld theme for something like way back, and it showed me the exact time frame.
Yeah, you're
when I
right. Most of
started
the
my
automated
video
ones
with
do.
it, and then it showed when it ended, whatever it was, and I was just like, geez, that's really weird. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
But now
but
it's manual.
well, what I'm wondering is because a lot of the ones that say they're manual are actually just third-party automated.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's gonna work, but you know, it's a step in the right direction. So there you go.
It is. But, you know, YouTube has to do a lot more in terms of good things before I can officially say, damn, YouTube, you're doing a great job again.
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube. Yeah. No, they gotta keep making
Like-
good strides.
My big gripe. You say creators on the rise. These people, I need you to understand. You gotta take even lower people, man. They're like, I
mean-
think it was 10,000 was the limit, was the max? Well, no, minimum, excuse me.
Hey, I made that.
Minimum for
And
what
I
now?
was for creators on the rise. And I'm
Wait,
like,
what is that?
damn. So creators on the rise, for anybody who doesn't know, you go on trending, you scroll down, even I think you don't have to really scroll down. It'll show you a channel that doesn't have a lot of subs, and it's basically being promoted. It's a random channel, mind you, that is definitely like fully YouTube approved and everything else. Just shows you a random ass channel. That's it. You can have a range of 10,000 to like 100,000, but they'll promote you. Just out of the ordinary, just out of the blue, I believe it is.
I have 10,000. That could be me there. I could be there.
Yeah. So like, I was like, wow, that's really dope. Like, I want to see this person and this person, you know, promoted. But
I mean, of course, it's not going to happen because there's so
Yeah,
many
obviously.
people that have those lower
Yeah.
numbers.
that's what I was gonna touch on. It's like there's a lot of people that are in that intermediate section of, 0 to 100K that you won't. They'll only pick people who are like, who have consistent views, who are monetized, who have never done anything wrong, who have nothing. Like they're
Exactly, and
genuinely just.
And you've got people that are
YouTube.
working their asses off and that just don't have because they're not lucky.
Yeah.
Even then, people working their asses off who have cursed in one video, most likely, and that's it. And it's like,
That's so
Can I be honest? I think I've only cursed. Oh, okay, back in the day, I used to curse like a lot on my videos. I don't anymore, and when I do, I censor it. But I think I've only ever had one video get demonetized, and the video was never public. It was unlisted from the start, and I don't think that I cursed at all in the video. I have no idea what it got demonetized.
so that's a really big thing. Okay, this is really cool. I've been on this site for 10 years, so I know ins and outs of this site because I know too many people. Now, demonetization is a weird, fun thing. They can do it for any reason.
Yeah.
Anything. The topic, they started doing, if they hear censors, this is a true thing. If they hear censors within like the first few minutes of the video with cussing and everything, they will demonetize you
Yeah,
still.
which is insane because the fact
Which
that it's
is
censored
like-
means that
Yeah, like, what are we supposed to, like, mean, like, just don't swear. Like, no?
well,
Yeah, it's like-
that's why people use different censor noises. But to be honest, I've had 2 videos where I used like the standard beep censor noise, but it's
I
like
just use the bass boost noise because that's used in so many memes that they can't justifiably call it a censor.
yeah, I use the regular one, but it's one time and it's towards the end of the video, so I think that it's
Yeah.
that's why
So,
it
like-
hasn't been picked up.
Yeah, if it's within the first few minutes, you can get demonetized very easily. And they could even just not like the topic at hand, which we definitely saw with a bunch of videos in the past where people were talking about sensitive topics and they'll still get demonetized. And that, you know, depending, you know, on the video itself, it, you know, YouTube might be justified, maybe they aren't. To me personally, YouTube's a bit not justified in a lot of what they do. Now, on the other hand, you could just not be monetized. Like, I've seen channels, I think the most recent one was Chadtronic, whatever his name was.
Hold up. Mia said, I want some Alien D.
Stop.
On the server. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
I have so much hatred in my heart.
Me too.
Anyways. You were saying about YouTube. My bad.
But anywho. Okay, that some people, I think Chadtronic was the person who got, like, demonetized, and he doesn't do anything wrong in terms of what I know. And then he got fully, like, there are channels that have gotten fully demonetized that have, like, done nothing wrong either. Like, YouTube's such a weird, messed up system, and everyone was like, oh, get people to do it, and it's like, you can't. At this point in time, you realistically can't.
Yeah.
And no competitor's gonna come along and beat YouTube.
VidMe tried, but very quickly realized, we can't compete.
VidMe tried, but they can't pay people, and when they made promises about paying people, that's when VidMe died, because then it was just a collateral mess, and it was just like, VidMe, if you just kept up your site and
they should have done it with
grow,
you. They shouldn't. I don't know why they promised people payment. Well, that's why people flock to it. But like, I don't know.
Payment was the main thing that drives people to do these kind of things, and I think they should have just went about it in a way where it was like, okay, let's start off how YouTube started it out. You
exactly, but I mean, but also they really can't afford to do that in 2018.
Well, they could.
2018, whatever.
The thing that they can do, and for anybody who wants to start a big old video site, hear me out here. Just start a
Step
video
number
site
one,
with ads.
don't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. For anyone who wants to do it, first off, don't. You're gonna fail anyway. And number two, just put ads on the videos, but because they're not gonna get paid immediately, because this should be an automatic thing for anybody who's out there who really wants to get paid by another site. You're not gonna get paid automatically. You know that. You know if you start a YouTube channel today, you're not gonna get paid automatically.
Yeah, this channel
back in the day, you could hook up. Back in the day, you could hook up your AdSense account to your account, and I still have $2.20 on my AdSense. I wish I was joking.
Let's go.
Because that's how much I made before YouTube was like, hey, you have to have these certain things before you can even get monetized. I didn't really care because I was like, it's $2. I'm not gonna really. I can buy like 2 bags of like two things at Dollar Tree.
Get some Winter Fresh.
Like, it's weird, but like, YouTube is in a weird. I guess it's weird, but then it's also like everyone's like, oh, go to Twitch, and it's like Twitch isn't good right now either. Because how I see it, and this is just going to be a anonymous example, there's somebody else who I know who started at the same time I did on Twitch. I started in 2017, March, I believe. And the same person has probably 10 times, 50 times, maybe even 100 times the amount of people following them. And makes more money from donations and everything else. They're still not partnered, but they are, a Twitch affiliate. They got it before I did everything else. And it's like, what was I missing from my setup? Because we started with the relatively same kind of setup, and they upgraded quicker and everything else.
Well, but it's not about the setup.
No. I know that too, right? But I was going to broach that. The personality behind it, between me and them, we both have, like, really bubbling personalities. My whole entire thing was, I'm not consistent.
That's definitely a thing with both Twitch and YouTube, especially. That's a big issue I'm facing now.
Yeah, like, if you want to make it, like, you guys want to go to Twitch or go to YouTube, do whatever, consistency's going to help you.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's luck. And that is the most jarring thing. I've been doing this for a long time, so I have no luck left in me at this point. And I always say the same thing. If I blow up, I blow up. That'd be the best thing that has ever happened to me. But I never would have expected to make the friends I've made, even at where I am now, but I don't expect it to happen, because luck sucks. There are people out there who I remember when Berlizzi was making the exposed videos about the different shows and stuff, and he had such a low follower count or subscribers, and now look at him.
Yeah,
he has in the millions. He has a gaming channel,
That's crazy.
He went from basically that, but he had the personality, he had the consistency, he knew what people wanted to see. He had one thing, and those are those exposed videos. Now, I'm not saying you can make videos consistently that people want to see and you're going to just gradually gain, because advertising still doesn't guarantee you anything. That's a very big part too. You can advertise everywhere. Google Plus, Facebook.
I think that actually hurts. I really think that hurts you. I've never advertised my channel on like any other websites or stuff like that.
Well, that's how Chaka Conroy got famous. He advertised his mother Let's Play on forums, and he just he got lucky.
I guess. I don't know. I just feel like that ends up hurting you.
The sad thing is, by today's standards, he's not that successful.
Like,
he's consistent, but he's not successful.
Like, Dean, I get where you're coming from. Like, it doesn't seem like it helps, but I guess over time, let's say, if you're making gaming content back when it was just popping off and you're advertising your stuff, if you even had that bit of different personality, you could make it.
But I feel like that would speak for itself.
Yeah. But in today's market, though, it's not going to help. You have to have everything, all those qualities, plus luck. Luck has played such a big factor in so many people's blow up and why some people haven't hit above a certain subscriber count. Right?
Yeah.
Like, there are so many people out there, and I'll use my good friend now, Duncan. Duncan, who is Duncan D Deep, now Duncan Can't Die, has not passed 100K for some reason. He's still at 99.8.9. You would think he's consistent. He's a cool guy. He's himself, cool guy. Makes consistent videos. Pokemon, Monster Hunter, used to do Legend of Zelda back in the day, all that kind of stuff. Super Mario Maker in the back in the day and now today. But he still hasn't hit above that. But he's consistent, has the personality.
But it's not just about the consistency and personality. I think that almost all the time you can pinpoint something. It's not just luck. I mean, sure, that might be an aspect of it, but I think that you're putting way more on luck than I feel is responsible for it.
I feel like it's luck because back when I used to make, and this is just a trade secret, that these videos are now gone. So don't try going looking for them because no one probably archived them because I wasn't popular. But when I first started, I started making these total Pokemon Islands. So total Drama Island plus Pokemon, put those together, what do you get? Bada bing, bada boom, right? Mm-hmm. I gained 100 subscribers really, really quickly on another channel. And that to me was crazy. It was like a week.
I got most of my subscribers from Pixelmon, and
then it dropped.
Yep.
I went from 100 to 50. Now, this could have been non-consistent subscribers, but I was consistently posting. I was doing the same thing I was doing every single video.
Maybe that was the issue. Maybe people got bored.
It could have been.
But in a week time...
It happens, bro.
Back in the day in YouTube...
It was, what was the... Sam, you remember Sugar Pine 7? I showed you their channel, right? Mm-hmm. Within...
Steven Suptic.
Dude, in 1 year, I think they got, I don't know the exact numbers, but it must have been minimum over 500,000 that they got to. And then in the entire year of 2018, they stayed at exactly 1.1 million. Didn't even get 100,000. They stayed exactly at 1.1 million. And it was because a lot of people are saying that their content is just kind of more of the same.
It's I watched a bunch of that stuff. It's this is just the same.
It's not like they're not trying, because they themselves say that they're trying harder than they ever did back then, for example, but it's just
because when you're starting out, it's easy because you don't feel like as soon as you know that what you're doing is making you successful, you lose it, just like that.
It's though we say that doing the same thing over and over again can lead to people unsubscribing and stuff, I always point the attention of all these gaming people and all these, I guess the best example I can say is this: when Pokemon YouTubers blew up, and then when they continued to blow up, they were basically doing the same thing, which was reactionary content to news, let's plays and walkthroughs, and then you had people who were doing Wi-Fi battles. There's always a different thing, but it was like they're doing the same exact thing every video. But they didn't lose any subscribers.
I'm not saying they're going to lose any. They're just not going to gain as many.
That's what I'm saying, right? There are people who went from, crazy to insane numbers in a short amount of time because they're doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, but that caught up to most of those big PokeTubers don't really play Pokemon anymore.
They don't play Pokemon anymore. They don't game anymore. But in that time period when they were,
Yeah, but that was like a phase. That was like a fad.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They're hitting the opposite effect now, and then you're starting to see the same kind of trend with other people making content. This is my big one. Another example. I didn't know who Call Me Carson, Wild Spartans, or any of those people were.
Yep.
Until they blew up. In months.
Yeah,
Months, mind you. Wild Spartans was a commentator. Call Me Carson was a CSGO person. And then all of a sudden, they start doing the same exact thing over and over, and they blow up instantly. And they're still making that same kind of, not, I guess, subscriber growth, but those views are still coming in rather steadily, I guess you could say.
I was watching...
Carson makes the same kind of videos. Almost every video he posts is either on his live channel or on his regular channel, but still gains crazy views and was gaining crazy subs, and he's probably gonna do it again. It's probably gonna happen again. You know, and then the subs on Twitch, like, he was at like 500 at some point, and then like 2 months later, he has the limit at like 3,000, and he can hit it in a single night. Like,
that's insane.
You could say that people aren't gonna gain it and they're gonna stagnate, fine. But I'll put my life on that luck that people somehow get from doing the same thing consistently over some other factor that people don't possess.
It's like mastery of a subject. Like, you do it enough, eventually you're gonna get good at it, and even if it's the same thing, you add these little spices to it to make it your own. Like, I was watching Quite. I randomly started watching him, and then I went back and watched his older videos. It's amazing how fast he blew up. And most of his videos are the same, but like each one feels a little bit different. Like, here's a very literal example. He's holding a different prop in every fucking video.
That's like, I know you don't want to put it on luck, and I know luck isn't exactly what it is. It could just be YouTube algorithm as well, because that's a big driving factor as well.
Yep.
But luck, and I guess because of how many people I've seen blow up in like short amount of time, and then they stay that consistent, they get to that million mark, but then I've seen people go from the million to the 2 million to the 3 million to that consistent growth afterward, that their blow up was still a surprise to me. And then when people always say, oh, you can still make the same kind of content, but it's going to get boring over time, I'm just like, there are people out there who still make the same kind of consistent content and still grow really goddamn quick. I mean, like, people might say a year isn't that, like, if you go from like 100K to like 200K in a year, they're like, oh, that's slow growth. That's still
I think that's pretty good
in today's market. Like, that's still really quick in today's market. So most people will never see those numbers.
I mean, doubling it in a year
it's easier than ever to start a YouTube channel and have it look good. Now it's even harder to grow because of that.
Yeah, you could have great quality, great editing, great everything overall, personality and everything.
No, I still think that consistency is more important than the personality and the editing and the quality.
I would agree, only to an extent, because to an extent, some people's editing is crazy. Some people, I don't want to.
But that doesn't matter if YouTube doesn't recommend their videos.
No, but that's fine, right? I still didn't get recommended certain videos that I don't even enjoy anymore, that have pretty so-so editing. And the personality might not be that great either. But then when I see like really cool edits that I want to imitate, and they're recommending me those videos, I'm like, wait a minute. They're like, I don't like this person's personality that much. They're just using simple cuts and simple this, that, the third, and jump-ins and stuff. I don't want to watch that.
That might just be you thinking that because you make videos, though.
Oh, no. I make terrible videos in comparison to these
people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're looking at it from that perspective. I think that regular people were not going to pay attention to the editing that much.
No. Even as a regular person, I still, like, back when I consistently make videos now, but more or less to the point, they're very simple videos. So even in my edits, I can still be a regular person making these videos. Like, anyone could make my videos because they don't take a lot of editing. I'm going to put that out there now. You can literally start a Pokemon channel with Showdown Lives and be fine. It's literally anybody's job. My point is that even as a regular guy, if I'm not looking at that, just seeing a simple jump cut's not going to impress me because I can see that on TV.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And TV's dying as a medium.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knows that. So it's like, to me, it's like, what I'm trying to phrase here is that some people can blow up solely on, I guess, Sponge Dubs. Sponge Dubs never revealed his personality or his face to his channel. He just had pretty, I guess, editing for songs. Taking SpongeBob clips and syncing them up to songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Making them say the words. As soon as he revealed his face and his whole entire personality, guess how that went? More dislikes and hate comments on that video, and then the reaction video, and then his views went tackling down because he's an awkward guy. And that's not gonna happen to everybody, of course, because not everybody gives that much of a shit about good personalities. But to some, just like that happened, some people really didn't want to see his face because, like, we don't care.
Yeah,
it's like when I saw Silvagun's face, I didn't know who that
Wait,
guy was.
You did a face reveal?
No. The people who the people who contribute to that channel.
Yeah.
And there was an update on that channel one time, and some guy was there. I don't know if it's really him or not. I know I've seen it once. I've seen the video. I know it's there. But to that point, it's like I was like, what the hell? Who's this? Like, I didn't want to see the guy's face. I'm just here for mixes, my guy.
Yeah.
Like, personalities mean a lot. That can't be destroyed. No one can take that away from anybody. Personalities mean a lot in this YouTube algorithm meta. But when I listen, they to an extent do.
I guess.
Because even the worst of people can still do really well, and they can have the worst personality. You gotta admit that much.
Yeah.
There are people who are awful, just not cool people. I won't, they're not good people. Maybe by maybe by their virtues, maybe by what they say, maybe just by the content they make being just so but they can still get into that watch later, and they don't have to have a good personality, So, like, I don't know. To me, I feel like even as a person who's a YouTuber, and even if I was just an average viewer, I might be looking for the personality, which is why I watch a lot of positive people, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I will never look for editing. That much is true. That much as an average viewer, you're not probably looking for editing. You're not looking at it. You're looking at the person's face if they show it, or you're listening to how they speak. You're listening to how they go about things. You want to hear about them and whatever the content that you're interested in, what they're making. You're not really interested about their editing skill or any of that. The personality takes up a lot of it. But then if I take my shades off, if their video looks like trash, the video looks like trash. If their thumbnail looks like trash, I'm not going to click the video. There's a lot of other factors that tackle in after you kind of like look at it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think the thumbnail and titles are probably second most important after consistency, because I know people that make trash content, but it's clickbait, and so they still get subscribed. And you would think, because here was my logic behind it. I was like, all right, fine. You do, clickbait, you might get views every now and then or whatever, but like, people aren't going to sub, and also eventually people are going to catch on to your bullshit and stop watching it. But there's been people that have been doing that for years at this point, and within my community, and really successful. So I guess it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyways, we have been going for an hour at this point.
Yeah, I think we should probably wrap it up here. A lot of good stuff today. I think.
Oh, certainly.
All right. But thank you so much for joining us, Incog. It's been a pleasure.
Definitely.
No problem. I have nothing else better to do.
That's the only reason he came.
Yep. So thank you so much for watching the Cast and Shell podcast. The only one where Dean will keep the beat the entire time. I've been your host, Sam.
I've been Dean.
And I've been Incog.
And we will see you guys back next week, where Dean will do Fortnite dances the entire time.
Oh, definitely. Everyone. See ya.
Right.
Oh, God, what?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.